This video is about the power of 14 words. And before we talk about the power of 14 words, remember, when we work as a team, when we practice and train as a team, we are so busy to the point that we don't have any time to worry about things outside of our control. As we are winning as a team, we are so busy that we don't have any time to worry about things outside of our control. The power of 14 words, using what we learned. Action, aim again, rinse and repeat to win what's next. Using what we learned. Action, aim again, rinse and repeat to win what's next. Let's break down these words into areas, into columns of blocks. The first column of block we're going to focus on covering is the words using what we learned. As a team, what have we learned? We learned that laser focus is everything, because if we can't focus as a team on this moment and what we need to win in this moment next, then something is distracting us. If we can't focus as a team, as one heartbeat, because remember that winning only cares about winning. That's it. Winning only cares about winning. And today, winning is going to crown the winners. That's it. And so we need to understand and we need to study winning as a team, rhythmically as one heartbeat. Winning is about rhythm, together as one heartbeat, from this moment to the next moment, into the next moment, and from that moment into the next moment. As a team, our one heartbeat as leverage energy. Our $10,000 profits of commissions is the number of paid subscription invoices that we must achieve each month. Because winning always has a certain number. It always has a certain number for us to win every month. And if we don't reach that number every month, then you can look at it this way. There are two things that always happens on every team. We either win the day or have lessons to learn from why today was a loss over a win. Two things always happens every day on every team, and they are, we either win the day or have lessons to learn from on why today was a loss over a win. If you didn't win today, what did you learn from this event? Did your numbers not add up big enough to win? Did you forget that winning has its own rhythm? Did you forget that all winning cares about is winning? Organized, we're either working together as one heartbeat, as we see on a rowing team of 9, 8 rowers, and one guidance voice screaming at us to remain in rhythm as we row our oar paddles in rhythm with winning. Or we are disorganized out of winning's rhythm, in rhythm as one heartbeat, or out of rhythm with many heartbeats, as we see 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1, when this journey starts and end today. Oh, you'll remember two things. You remember two things. One of two things always happens on every team, and they are, we either win the day or have lessons to learn on why today was a loss over a win. And the power of 14 words are, using what we learned, action, aim again, rinse and repeat to win what's next. And we focus on these words that are first, using what we learned. Everything that we need to go to war for it every day. And we can try fighting for what we need alone or with a team that understands our mission rhythmically as one heartbeat. Because this is our lifeline pulse, together as one heartbeat. For our $10,000 monthly earned recurring profits, we achieve $10,000 for you, $10,000 for me, $10,000 for each of us every month. Through reaching our subscription invoices of brand new and old paying customers combined each month. That's how we reach our $10,000 each every month. Because this is our lifeline pulse, together as one heartbeat. For our $10,000 earned recurring profits, we achieve $10,000 for you, $10,000 for me, $10,000 for each of us each month through reaching our number of paid subscription invoices that we need to reach of brand new and old customers combined each month to achieve our $10,000. This month and next month. It's that simple. Using what we learned. Action. Aim again. Rinse and repeat to win what's next. And as we're focused on the words, using what we learned, our temporary fractured ability to focus, of temporary blurred vision, doom scrolling on social media, doom scrolling on the TV channels, will always lead to our lost moments of disciplined winning actions that's needed to create momentum powerful enough to push through one moment into the next moment. That's needed to create momentum powerful enough to push through one moment into the next moment. Powerful enough to push through this moment into the next moment. And from that moment into the next moment. To win what's next. Together, rhythmically with us as one heartbeat. Towards your $10,000 monthly recurring profits number of earned paid subscription invoices of brand new and old paying customers combined this month. Everything that we need, we go to war for it every day. Everything that we need, we go to war for it every day. As we're looking at using what we learned. What have we learned? We learned that we cannot win by ourselves. We need a team. If you look at any sports team, any basketball team, any football team, no sports team can have one player on that side alone. They need the right amount of team members, just as though you look at rowers of 9 on a rowing team. You have 8 rowers rowing, and you have one guidance voice on the rowing boat that's screaming at them, telling them that they need to speed up the process, or they need to slow down, or they need to keep the pace of winning, because winning only cares about winning. And as we study winning, we need to understand, we need to use what we learned, that we need to be one heartbeat, working together as a team. As you see, the rowers of 9 on the team, 8 of the 9 rowers are rowing, and you have the guidance voice in front of the 8 rowers screaming at them to speed up the process or slow down. You look at a marathon sprinting team. That's right, I said a marathon sprinting team, because when it comes to winning a marathon, you can't just run a marathon, you have to sprint. It's difficult running 4-minute miles on average in the 30-mile marathon, because 4 minutes per mile in the 30-mile marathon, and that's what's necessary in order to win a 30-mile marathon, averaging sprinting 4 minutes on average every mile in the 30-mile marathon. To win the day, we have to sprint moment to moment, as a team, as one heartbeat, because winning is a journey. Every day, winning is a journey. Every day, winning is a marathon journey. And this part that we're covering right now is using what we learned. As we move on to action, and let's look at all 14 words again, the power of 14 words. Let's look at all 14 words again, using what we learned. Action, aim again, rinse and repeat to win what's next. Let's move on to the word action. What have we learned about action as a team? As one heartbeat, what have we learned about action? We know that our emotion creates our emotions, and our actions creates our realities. This video didn't happen through osmosis. This video happened because I showed up for our team, because I understand the importance of working harmoniously, working rhythmically as one heartbeat for our team. Because I know that winning only cares about winning. And working with you, working with our team, winning only cares about winning. You can be on as many teams as you want to on social media. But the most important thing is being on a team that helps you to win that achievement that you're aiming for to win the day today on social media. That's what's most important on the team that you're on. You can be on as many teams as you want to on social media. Oh, it's easy. It's easy to be on as many teams as you want to on social media. But remember, the most important thing is being on the team that helps you to win the day. That's the most important thing. Everything else is just a distraction. As you doom scroll on social media, as you doom scroll on your TV, as you doom scroll on your Android phone, on your iPhone, on your tablet, on your laptop, on your computer. As we focus on the power of these 14 words, using what we learned, action, aim again, rinse and repeat to win what's next, we're on the word action. Our emotion creates our emotions. Our actions creates our realities. As we remember, one of these two things always happens every day on our team. And they are, we either win the day or have lessons to learn from why today was a loss over a win. If you didn't win today, what did you learn from this event? Did your numbers not add up big enough to win? Did you forget that winning has its own rhythm? Or did you forget that all winning cares about is winning? Remember that one of two things always happens every day on our team. And they are, we either win the day or have lessons to learn from why today was a loss over a win. If you didn't win today, what did you learn from this event? Did your numbers not add up big enough to win? Did you forget that winning has its own rhythm? And did you forget that all winning cares about is winning? As we're looking at the power of 14 words, and we're focused right now, we're giving our attention right now on the word action. Through our actions, remember that everything affects everything else, nothing stands alone. Do the thing and we have the power to do the thing. The thing is, remember that there are times that we are conscious as a team, as one heartbeat, and there are times that we are subconsciously, habitually choosing to have our habits be in control of what we're doing. Because the thing is, to have muscle memory, and we have to repeat movements for a long enough period of time to have the muscle memory in order to row together as a team. As you see, whereas you have 8 rowers rowing and you have the voice that's in front of the 8 rowers, the person in front of the 8 rowers screaming, telling them to speed up the process as one heartbeat or slow it down together as one heartbeat in order to win the day, in order to win the sprinting marathon that we must win. Because we either organized in rhythm as rowers, rowing together as a team, or we're disorganized. And the more organized we are, the more accurate we are with being in the moment, with keeping pace with winning, because that's all winning cares about. Winning cares about winning. And that's why winning is going to crown the winners today, because the winners stayed in rhythm with winning. The winning teams work as one heartbeat with winning, because that's what winning does. It crowns the winners. And that's why it's important to break down these 14 words into columns of areas as we're focused on actions, because our actions creates our realities. And that's why the way that we run, the way that we practice and train the way that we compete to win as a team. As we covered, using what we learned, action, let's give our attention now to aim again. That's very important as well. Aiming again. Because to win, we have to repeat certain things over and over again and again. Being one heartbeat as a team doesn't automatically happen, because going back to the 9 rowers, 8 rowing to reach a certain number in time today to win the day, and the 9th person is the guidance voice in the boat with the 8 rowers, guiding them to speed up when we need to speed up and slow down when we need to slow down. Keep in rhythm. It's one heartbeat. One heartbeat. We are one heartbeat. Keep going. Keep going. Keep the pace. We're so busy to the point that we don't have any time to worry about things outside of our control, because we're here to win the day. We're here to win, because winning only cares about winning. And that's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on thinking the way that winning thinks, and winning thinks only about winning. And that's what we need to focus on as well, as we're rowing together as one heartbeat to win the day and reach our number. Because how we started was 1, 2, 3. We started. It always reaches a point every day at the end of the day when we reach the numbers of 3, 2, 1. And that's when the winning teams are crowned. At the end of the day, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. It's the end of the day. Because everything always has a beginning and an ending. Today always has a beginning and an ending of the day. And we either win the day or we have lessons to learn on why we didn't win the day. And that's why we're on the words aim again. If we didn't win the day yesterday, what did we do? We aim again and learn from the lessons on why we didn't win yesterday. And now we get to use what we learned on why we didn't win yesterday as we focus accurately now on why we need to win today. Were we not as one heartbeat? Were we disorganized? Now we have the opportunity to be organized again today as we aim again to hit our numbers in rhythm as one heartbeat, because that's how we hit our profit numbers as one heartbeat, by doing what we need to do in order to hit our profit numbers. Was our numbers too low? Did we not have enough subscription invoices of paid, old, and brand new customers to hit our numbers of $10,000 last month? Now we get to aim again to hit that number this month. And if all you hit is one number this month, then that's one number that you hit this month of a paid subscription invoice of a brand new or old customer that you need. Because you always need a number. In winning, there's always a number that you need to hit in order to win that target reality that you're after. And when it comes to hitting numbers, that's a big number that we need to hit. It helps when you work as a team. And that's why it's important to look at the 9 rowers in the sport of rowing boats of 9 as an example, where you have the 8 rowers rowing and you have the 9th team member in the boat with the other 8 rowers. The 9th team member is the voice that's leading them, that's in front of them, telling them when to speed up and telling them when to slow down, telling them how important it is to keep in rhythm with winning, because it's important to remind them how important it is that winning only cares about winning. And that's what we're here for today, to win the day together as one heartbeat, together rhythmically as one heartbeat, because winning only cares about winning. And one of 2 things always happens. We either win the day or we have lessons to learn on why we didn't win the day. That's one of the 2 things that's going to happen as a team with us. The next thing that we look at in these 14 words, using what we learned, action, aim again, rinse and repeat to win what's next. We're looking at rinse and repeat, because rinse and repeat is something that can be boring. You look at a professional basketball player and how many times they practice making free throws. Practice 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, trying to make as much free throws as possible as they count. 1, 2, 3. How many free throws did I make so far? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they just keep repeating it. Rinse and repeat. Over and over again and again, as they need to position their elbows and arms the right way so that when they extend their arms and snap their wrist, the ball goes through the hoop from the free throw line as they're practicing free throws. And even going back to the rowers, seeing that we spend some time on the team of rowers practicing to hit a certain time, practicing to hit a certain number, because it's always about hitting a certain number in everything that we do as a team. Always about hitting a certain number in order to win certain moments. such as this moment, such as today. There's always a specific number in order for us to hit. And on a rowing team, it's the same thing also, because when it comes to winning a rowing competition, the winning team is going to hit a certain time. And what is time? Is a certain number. And regardless of whatever time it is, depending on how long the rowing competition is to win versus the other team, you have to hit that certain number. If that certain number is 30 minutes, that's a number that we need to hit. As we train, if we're hitting 33 minutes, 34 minutes, that's not a number that we need to hit in order to win. For example, if we know that the rowing team of 9, the record is 29 minutes, and in order to win, if we come in at 30 minutes, we'll win. But if we come in at 29 minutes, we'll tie the record. But 30 minutes will allow us to win because every team don't break a record on every competition, on every game. But they always hit a certain number. And for a rowing team, it's the same thing. If we hit 30 minutes, because on average, that's what winning teams hit. For example, on a rowing team of 9, if we hit the 30-minute mark from start to finish, we know that we have a very high chance of winning. And that's why when we practice, we aim for reaching 30 minutes at the finish line when we practice over and over again and again. And that's why we do our push-ups. That's why we run with intensity. That's why we run purposefully as we hit certain times. Even when we're doing push-ups, we focus on hitting certain times. Even when we're practicing and training on our rowing team, working as one heartbeat, we focus on hitting a certain number from start to finish. As we train running from start to finish, we focus on hitting a certain number. As we train doing our push-ups, we focus on hitting a certain number during a certain time. As we doing our sit-ups, we focus on hitting a certain number during a certain time. As we run, practicing, running from start to finish, we practice and focus on hitting a certain time from start to finish. As we rinse and repeat, as we focus on the words rinse and repeat over and over again and again, even though it may seem boring, we know that it is necessary to rinse and repeat the way that we practice from start to finish over and over again and again to reaching a certain number in our push-ups from start to finish. Reaching a certain number through when we're running from start to finish, so that when we get in the boat to compete from start to finish, we're able to hit that number in a certain time period from start to finish, whether that number is 30 minutes or whether we have to break a record and reach the finish line at 29 minutes on a rowing team of 9, where 8 of us is rowing and the 9th person is the guidance voice, telling us when to slow down, telling us when to speed up, because this 9th person in the boat rowing with us as one heartbeat, rhythmically reminding us that it's important for us to focus on what winning is focused on. Winning only cares about winning. Winning cares about one heartbeat. Winning cares about being rhythm. Winning cares about accuracy, because winning is only focused on crowning the winners of today. And that's what we need to focus on also, reaching our number that we need to reach in order to win the day today, because there's always a number to reach as we rinse and repeat, over and over again and again, just like how all the sports teams rinse and repeat in practice and training. Their jump shot, their accuracy, over and over again and again. Because the more accurate we are in rhythm as a team, the higher chance we have of winning from start to finish. Because winning always has a number that must be reached in order to win every moment. This moment into the next moment, into the next moment. And that's why our basic fundamental of using these 14 words creates our accurate aim for what we plan to achieve our next moment as one heartbeat. And as we rinse and repeat, we look at our present team results as one heartbeat towards failing forward with data we collect from our team's input, because input, output, garbage in, garbage out. Input, output, quality in, quality out. Our numbers of subscription invoices always tells the story of where we are to where we need to be to achieve $10,000 in profits in 30 days. That's $10,000 for you, $10,000 for me, $10,000 for us in profits. That's what the data will provide to us as we rinse and repeat and show up to win from the start of the month to the ending of the month within 30 days. As we look at our present team results as one heartbeat towards failing forward with data that we collect from our team's input, because input, output, garbage in, garbage out. Input, output, quality in, quality out. As we look at our numbers of subscription invoices, that always tells the story of where we are and where we need to be in order to achieve our $10,000 profits within 30 days. Covering the last words of the power of 14 words. The last words are to win what's next. It's as simple as that. To win what's next. Laser focused and give winning actions of our next moment as a team with one heartbeat rhythm united together. And how do we do that? We win what's next rhythmically as one heartbeat, because winning only cares about winning. And as we study winning, we look at winning only cares about winning, and winning always crowns winning teams every day and every 30 days, because winning only cares about winning. And this is the power of 14 words, using what we learned. Action, aim again, rinse and repeat to win what's next. Input, output, garbage in, garbage out. Input, output, quality in, quality out. As we're focused to win what's next, being so busy that we don't have any time to worry about things outside of our control. In our rowing boats together as one heartbeat to win what's next. To win the day as one heartbeat, because winning only cares about winning. And that's what we're focused on. Winning and winning what's next.